So as many people know, Glee is one of the most groundbreaking, revolutionary, important
piece of media.
Not only did it tackle such important issues with our society, but it tackled it with grace, elegance, and just wonder.
And not only did it tackle the important issues, it just tackled every issue.
Every single one.
You can ever think of.
And like, it's even to the point where like, kids don't need public school anymore. They just, need Glee.
Unfortunately, Glee was in fact the foundation of our friendship. Like, did we one time listen to Glee 8 hours straight in a car?
Okay, you're not supposed to tell people about that.
I know. Katie. I know. We won't talk about it again. I won't bring it up again. You cannot dispute us on our Glee opinions. We're correct.
And that's another foundation of like our philosophies on life, is that there's only one way to look at anything. No one is allowed to have opinions that aren't ours. We are always correct. And we learned that from Glee, and that's why we stand by that Glee is the best teacher.
So today, we're finally going to give the people what they want, and it is our definitive Glee character ranking.
And by the people, we mean literally no one.
Absolutely no one wants this from us. At the top, obviously we have Bert tier. And then next we have God tier, as you do. And then underneath that we have thank you for your service. And then we just have, okay. Then we have don't care, which is just wish you maybe got less screen time. And then finally,
worse than the what does the fox say performance. That was the first red flag.
The first red flag? Okay, I think, okay, before we begin, I think that we need to put Bert in his rightful place.
I agree.
So we'll just
yes, I did have a completely present father figure. My parents were happily married. My dad was kind and didn't treat me poorly, yet I do think that Bert Hummel had a bigger influence in my life than my own dad. Bert made me feel loved. He made me feel seen. He made me feel valid. And my own father has recognized that Father's Day is for Bert and Bert only, because he knows who raised me.
And next we have April Rhodes.
It makes me mad.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of April Rhodes. Then we have Mr. Artie.
Okay, or thank you for your service. Okay.
I think okay.
So one time I saw this little image that was like, Artie as if chlamydia was sexist, and
it's so true. It's true. Yeah, we like Kevin McHale. So then we have Miss Becky Jackson, who I feel like has to go and thank you for your service.
I really like it when
I can't do something about the Don't Baby Robin.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. That's one of the funniest jokes in Glee, in my opinion.
When she gave birth to her fully grown 16-year-old baby with Down syndrome, it was a miracle. An adult baby Robin.
Okay, and then
Blaine. Okay.
So he has to go in God tier. Sorry, no one can disagree.
So she has an unhealthy obsession with Blaine.
Not anymore. It used to be worse. It used to be worse.
I love season 2 Blaine. I think season 2 Blaine is God tier, but I think he gets significantly worse throughout.
I know that you're correct, and I know that he gets worse, but I just don't care. Like, you know how there are things that are like, you like Darren Criss, not Blaine? Like, yeah, you're correct. One of the most embarrassing moments of my entire life was when I was this close to downloading the Glee cover of Happy by Pharrell, because Blaine sings in it for simply a single verse.
Brad!
Right? He has to go. He has to go. He has to. He knows every song.
Ever.
And
like, they don't even, he doesn't even have to hear what song it is. He just like consents.
They say hit it. He says, okay.
Brittany.
Obviously. God tier. Some of my favorite Brittany lines. 1.
People thought I went on vacation, but actually I spent the summer lost in the sewers.
2.
Did you know that dolphins are just gay sharks?
I like when Sue puts dirt in her locker and she says,
I don't even remember putting that in there.
Also
mean is a hate crime.
So bad.
People need to on it more. I personally don't think it gets enough for how terrible it is.
It's not good.
I actually cannot listen to Madam Swift's like song Mean, even if it's her singing, because of how much I am hurt and scarred by that performance.
Honestly, like actively, I would rather listen to What Does the Fox Say?
Yeah, or Will rapping, like anything. Like literally, it's my least favorite.
I'm really sorry. So just for that cover alone, Beast is getting don't care.
Okay.
I hate Birdie.
Ew.
Then we have Mr. Karofsky, which I just simply don't know where to put it.
I think thank you for your service. I think
with Becky,
I just feel like
YOLO. I hate her. I'm sorry.
She needs at least a little respect for having to birth the spawn of Will Schuester.
Oh my god, then we have Figgins. I feel like thank you.
I love him. When he says my hands are tied like every second of the day, I'm like, sir, your hands are not tied. Like, you're the fucking principal, but it's really funny.
$$, huh? You have to put him in God tier too. Right?
Yeah, okay, a lot of people don't love Finn.
That's valid.
I just love him.
Yeah, I do too.
Like, he's a little stupid. He has such a good heart. And he loves Rachel, which I could not tell you why. When Katie was little, when Corey Monteith passed away, she didn't watch Glee, she didn't know him, but she made a post because she wanted to make sure everyone hashtag pray for Leah. Her caption was, "He didn't die. He just took the midnight train, going anywhere."
I'm sorry.
Okay, Queen.
I love this. What is her name?
Jane.
Jane?
I don't think she's enough for God tier,
No.
but thank you for your service.
She's, like, if they
She
had
made
more
points. She
seasons,
made
I think
points.
that she would have been a great character. Who is that? Oh my god!
Jane.
Jesse!
The fact that he was simply in the holy trinity of Glee, Hamilton, and Frozen is just otherworldly. Not him
St.
throwing
James.
eggs at her.
He's going in, okay. Can we put Kurt in Bert tier?
That's funny.
Okay. So, I love Kurt. I don't care what anyone says.
I also want to be him for Halloween.
Also, his key necklace. Marley,
See, we have differing. I like.
I think we
Marley.
can put her in okay. Is
Like,
that
see,
fine
I'm
with
like
you?
leaning. I was leaning towards thank you for your service.
I can't put her there, I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay, Matt. I think God tier. Mance did nothing wrong.
Oh my god, Miss Mercedes. I'm a big
God
fan
tier.
of Mercedes.
She just sang pretty.
And she said tots. And she was right.
Mike Chang. I'd
Mike
thank
has
you
to
for your
go.
service.
What? You wouldn't put him in God tier? I love Mike Chang.
I love him too, but I just feel like I don't feel like emotionally connected.
You're right, he
to
didn't do
him.
anything, but I love Mike Chang. We'll put him in thank you for your service right now, but
Like, I love him.
I love Mike Chang.
We need to watch that cancer movie with him.
We do need to watch his cancer movie.
Myron.
Fuck Myron, literally bottom tier. Puck, don't care. Right?
Yeah.
He was also part of the meme cover. Oh, Quinn?
I think God tier.
Statistics say prom queens live like 10 years longer than the average person.
Okay, Rachel. That's hard.
I think we should put her in thank you for your service.
I agree.
Personally.
Because
I have a love-hate relationship with Rachel. Like,
Me
honestly,
too.
there are a lot of times I just genuinely like her and it's really scary for me. Too bad she's racist. Do not get me started on my colossal hatred for Ryder.
disgust.
Like,
Absolutely.
my absolute disgust.
Detest.
I have a prodigious amount of hate for this man. I hate him so much. I honestly, a lot of it's probably unfounded, but I think it's mostly because I think that the storyline with him and Unique was handled so poorly.
So
like,
it's really bad. Terrible.
he's
So
fine
I
at
would
the
put him in
beginning.
okay or don't care, but I know that we're putting him in the
We're
worst.
putting him, I
because of
just
you.
hate him. Like,
Sam and
Sam!
Trouty Mouse.
so we have to put him in God tier because
I'm in love with Sam.
we know how much you
Evans.
love him. So he has to go at the top. So does Santana.
I love Sam Evans.
Santana
Yeah,
should also
of
go.
course.
Obviously.
What's his name?
Oh my god, the gay one.
He was like, I'm like not a typical gay. I'm not like other gays.
Like, one of my favorite parts is when he throws Kurt the football.
Hey, I'm open.
Like, I kind of want to put him in okay just because he's gay.
Oh my god, Sue, that's how Sue sees it. God tier.
Bert tier is just Bert, Kurt, and Sue.
I think season 6 is completely underrated. Everyone hates it and thinks it's terrible, but it is simply so funny. It is so funny. Everything that happens, they just don't care. Like, literally, you can tell that the writers, they just like shat on the paper and gave it to the actors. Like, it was so f***ing funny. It's like not the Hurt Locker, not her breaking the fourth
president.
law,
Katie, what's the fourth law?
becoming vice
Vice
president of the
president.
United States in 2020. Like, it's just so ridiculous, and I love it so much, and it brings me so much joy. And I think people need to appreciate that Glee knows it's bad.
She's the reason season 6 is the absolute masterpiece that it is.
No one likes you. Aww.
I wonder where he's gonna go. I'm thinking about thinking about this. Thinking about that. Okay, anyway. Do we want to move anything?
I mean, honestly, I feel solid.
Okay, so final definitive Katie ranking of Glee characters. Bert tier, we have Bert Hummel, Kurt Hummel, and Sue
Sue.
Sylvester. God tier, we have
Blaine,
Brad,
Brittany,
Matt,
Mercedes,
Quinn,
Sam Evans,
and Santana Lopez. And thank you for your service. We have Miss Brittany. No, Becky. Miss Becky.
Karofsky,
Figgins,
Finn,
Jane,
Joe,
Mike,
Rachel,
Grant. What? Sebastian. That's his name.
Sugar,
And Unique.
and then an okay, we have Artie,
Jake,
Jesse St. James,
Marley,
Rory,
and Miss Tina Cohen Shine. Like, thinking about Tina Cohen loser. Okay, and then in Don't Care, we have
Beast,
Emma,
Kitty,
Lauren, both the twins, I forgot both their names.
me as well, Puck,
It's Roderick, right?
yes,
Headphone Man. Take me to
not
church
like other
guy.
gays,
And then worse than the What Does the Fox Say performance, we've got Miss April Rhodes.
Brody,
Myron. God, I hate Myron.
Ryder,
Ah! Mr. Shu,
and Terry. And that's what you watched on Glee.
Why'd you say, you know it's missed, right?
Yeah, but it's the end of the video. It's like they already watched it. And that's what you missed. Are you gonna say it with me? And that's what you missed on Glee.
I didn't know how to wait.
And that's what you missed on Glee.
Why are you saying weird? Why are you saying it how he says it?
I'm novice. And that's what you missed on Glee.